here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the paper. They don't want any Baltimore material.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 4.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover ends up on the ground as they'll bring on 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the one interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his running back. This is Bashul Tutu. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Hey, middle. Nice shot. Hey.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Waller with the catch. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
What? Sit hard! 180! You.
Lamar throwing again. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. The Ravens drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Rolling left, buying some time. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. He's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards.
DC, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
It's not. 180! 180!
They'll start this series with an option left. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's second down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Second down, Jackson to pass. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. The throw is caught. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for another Baltimore Ravens.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
DC, ready?
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready, shot! Ready, shot!
Dowdle takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's up over 80 receptions on the season. An impressive number, and it's good enough to sit him among the league's best as well. Burrow on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
First down, Cincinnati.
First down, Burrow to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's second down coming up.
Wiggins on the coverage.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And this one does not go far.
T. Higgins. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
They're going to throw it on third and long. They'll set up the screen to Chase. And he's tackled for no gain. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league. Touchdowns late in our season. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready, shot! Shot!
Tootin gets it from the gun. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Ready, shot! No. Hey, report! You at X, you at X. Report!
From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Nice shot. 13.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He puts everything behind this one. This is Cup inside the 15. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 20-zip lead. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Loop for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Ravens 21.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
He'll take this at the 10. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens take over on an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, nickel has really become the base defense for so many teams in the league because the passing game has become so prevalent today. It really makes it so much more difficult to find an open throwing lane. It gives defenses a lot more speed on the back end to step in front of passes just like that.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And coming off their second of this game, Brock. Make it 2 of 3 so far now. They will take that percentage every week if they can.
Yeah, championship level teams, Kate, are usually 75%. I know that's a C+ in school, not very good, but that's championship football.
Yeah.
2 of 3, they're starting to near that mark.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10.
180!
Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
180! Sit on! 180! 180 shot! Sit on!
On first down, Jackson hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Baltimore Raven.
180!
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ringo!
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Sit on! 180! Sit on! 180! Yo!
Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route. It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
For the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 28, Bengals nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
Second and 6.
From the 27. He finds Brown right side. Short pickup to their own 31. Is Darian Porter in on the stop?
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. He's got Gesicki complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Two slated downs to approach here from the 40.
8-yard pickup.
The toss now to Henry. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Flying down the middle of Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 12. First down, Bengals.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Higgins. A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd and 13. Complete, Derrick Henry. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the Shotgun on third down. It's Burrow. Pass is cut at the 9. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bengals facing a deficit near the break. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, now this is certainly going to make 2nd and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating, and it's going to make it a more difficult now 2nd and goal situation.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Burrow from the gun. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think and several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets.
Real quick.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Sit on. Hot.
They'll start the drive with Warren. Oh, he loses the football. And now the Bengals have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
Well, that was such a nice run with great explosiveness and vision to get free. But you saw who's moving near the end of that kick. You almost felt like a little fatigue set in, and that created the opening. What do they say about fatigue? It makes cowards out of all men. I'll tell you what fatigue does on a football field. You can lose the ball security and the ball just like.
We have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
To play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Ready, shot. You are A. Sit on. Middle. Go. Hey.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Sit on. 180. Sit on.
1st down, here's Lamar. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Commanders. And it's Deebo Samuel. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. 58 yards for the score. From there, why don't we go out to the Space City of Houston, looking in on the Texans. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And it's Jared Goff. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score. The Lions come away with a 4-point victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Cleveland. It's the Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Falcons keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. With that, let's give you a look at the playoff picture in the AFC through 15 weeks. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd down give to Tootin. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying it left side, Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now we're going to have a break in the action. One of the Bengals in some pain. They're going to go out to look at him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. 2 slated downs to approach here from the 40.
180. Sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Go now.
First down throw for Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Sit on. 180. Sit on. Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy. Middle. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson's gonna throw again. He's got Andrews. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
16 yards.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
180. Go ahead. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10.
180. Ready, shot.
On the give, it's Tootin. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Play action, here's Jackson. Connects on the crosser. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Sit up. 180. Sit up. 180. Ready, shot. You.
Jackson now on 3rd. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
For the point after.
The extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Bengals 7.
All set up, here's Luke to kick it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Burrow on first down. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and
from the gun, a run for Henry. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
And a Bengal first down.
Play action now, Burrow. Shovel pass complete. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey. Sit on. Go. Hey, Ozzy. Sit on. You.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
13. Hey, Alpha, sit on. Sit on. What is it on?
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Sit on. You are X.
Jackson yet again. This one falls incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good. 16-yard line.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Ravens with possession and a big enough lead already. They could probably coast the rest of the way. They're now set for 1st and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180. Tighten up. Sit up.
Trying an inside give to Ward. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
A split second, all to get the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Hey, middle. Hey. Report.
Jackson to throw it. Pass it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Looking for it with Warren. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards. Loop knocks it through, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Stays in bounds and makes the catch. And he's tackled for a short gain.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
9 yards. 1st down. Bengals.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They send a tight end in motion.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That's going to be cut by all. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 32, Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals
Sticking in the air, and it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that
And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
The Ravens and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to... Clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. And off to 2. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. I'll give to Dowdle. He's running left. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens getting closer to their 13th win of the season. Third and 4 coming up now. A give left side to Warren. Wow, and they're actually going to lose some yardage here as they fail to convert. Now they're facing fourth down. Tyler Lue back for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they wanted to add 3 more there, but silver lining, they aren't exactly hurting for a big lead at this juncture. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. We give right side to Henry. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route complete. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Gun, Henry. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Working inside the red zone. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
180.
Warren here from the gun. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Sit hot! Sit hot!
They're going to pass it here. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference.
Hold on, ready? Sit hot! Ready!
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Bronk. It's second down.
Second down.
Now, with 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Sit hot! Sit hot! Hey! Cut!
Trying again, following the sack. Connects on the crosser. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens have likely locked up the win right there. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners, as we say so long from Baltimore.